is up, everybody, and welcome back to Coco's Crates. We are back. We are in the heat of the moment at the lunch cook-off. So I've meditated on my father's. Sorry, I have a sneeze going. Okay, I think I stopped it. I didn't want to sneeze directly into the mic. That would have been kind of gross. So I have meditated on this device, and I've drawn energy, and I'm ready to get back into it. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? What? I panicked. I wasn't ready for that. It was a small town where dreams are made of. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Oh, that's gotta be sizzling, baby. That's got. What? Is this the end? Oh, I lost! Okay, so we're gonna try again. Oh my gosh, where is that gonna start me from? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I panicked on that one. Okay, before anyone can relax, the cafeteria. Yeah. Prepared via timed cook-off. You're on. Sanders is for it. He'll be watching our performance. Alright, things reach a boiling point now, students. Finally a little sense. Not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo. I stand corrected. Blah, blah, blah. It leads us to victory. It's her time to shine. She's going to beat us herself. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Celsius. That's right. But how would you have even gotten into school without knowing that? We get to rub his belly. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know the Colonel's exact recipe, but you have an idea. There are 11 herbs and spices. Tail wagging intensifies. Nothing basic said. There's got to be gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. We're back on track. Let's go. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from every day. Oh my... He told us. He literally told us right here, and I just forgot. A small town where big dreams are born. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aru, you try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence? Silence. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it, they will be unable to speak. I get it. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Coco. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders and his force that he rode to school. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Oh my gosh, get your mind back into the competition. Grrr. You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which one do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Exchanging money vows. No! Oh gosh. Woof woof. You're totally struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up your time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Word. You might not have any hands, but Coco does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious the error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Coco, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Oh! What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. That's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Coco's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. but I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Coco to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind letting your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. That looks delicious. This game makes me very hungry. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you. Haha.
As he places the sauce-covered fingers onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I gotta turn. You know what? I gotta take a stand. I gotta put myself there. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Oh no! Oh! That's not what I thought. I thought I was gonna like move myself in front of him. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Oh, try again. Oh my gosh. Not a good episode. I'm so sorry. I haven't been a pro gamer. Oh, we gotta go through the... Okay, we gotta go through this again. Be competitive, step up and tell them you're on. Okay. We've already seen all this, you know, the timer. That's what I'm talking about. Aru, I stand corrected. He gives me a push. She's gonna defeat me herself. Alright, here we go. So I gotta boil the potatoes. It's 100 degrees Celsius. I am very motivated by that. So there's 11 herbs and spices. And it's gonna be gratitude. My father gave me the advice that a small town where big dreams are born. Aroo! What is the sound of success? Silence, baby. Just when they taste it and there's nothing. I believe in you. He's cheering you on, which would be awesome, except now you can only think about him. Colonel Sanders' face looking over the horizon. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you pick? Oh, what a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. It's Colonel Sanders and I riding together into the gondola. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station, Ashley, she's already played it. It looks great. I'm throwing it into the stand mixer. Ah, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Coco says that a good chef knows these without touching the dough when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious the error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. No! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way that you'll use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my day. Yeah, we've already read all this, and it's not as intense anymore. So she prepares this. She's gonna ask me to do it, but I can't. Colonel Sanders will do it for us, and then it looks delicious, but a bit over much. Okay. Oh, you, and I'm gonna internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Aww. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. You know, we should probably get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. Okay. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician, I suppose. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be very cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. Excuse me? I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every flavor could be Sorry, I'm so inspired. That every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy premise. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, he's a good guy. Oh, so he's Borko. I was wrong about my theories. Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I was always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Coco. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful home. But even though it's a little short, I think this is a good place to stop this episode, despite our complete failures. I think this is a good place to leave it off here.
So if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't like this video, it's okay to dislike it, but if you didn't like it, please let me know in the comments what you didn't like. If you don't like the Sport Monsters Redemption arc, if that's not something you were a fan of, I understand. Go ahead and leave that comment there. If you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that little dinger bell while you're at it. And YouTube will send you a notification of whatever I post, whenever it is. You'll be the first to hear about it. As well as in the description, you will see the Instagram of Coco's Tree, where you can find out when videos are being delayed, stuff like that, all sorts of good stuff. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!